Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the WWD Hall of Fame Class of Season 3. This should get interesting. So, of course, to kickstart it, we could not do a Hall of Fame without including this man right here. The rookie who burst onto the WWD scene and the RSG scene over on Jace's channel. Matthew Storm, who has been also dominant, and who knows what is in store for him in the future, as he has re-signed with WWD for Season 4. Matthew Storm, a huge name, and it's not, you don't see guys compete in their first season and then go into the Hall of Fame very often. That's just not something you see, unless it's like an alter ego like DL or Overlord. Or Sharp and Carnage. Like, that's really the only time you see it. So, I mean, Matthew Storm, no shock. Future in WWD. Possible future world champ, even? Who knows? Matthew Storm, though. No-brainer when you think who should go in the Hall of Fame this season. Then, of course, Hall of Famer number 2 for Season 3. It takes 7 years for the entrance. There it is. None other than Adam Cole, baby. Of course, Adam been competing in WWD off and on since Season 1. Pretty successful career. Of course, last season it was the show before Mania. It would be him and the rest of the Undisputed Era going up against FNX. Adam Cole, baby, goes into the Hall of Fame. I don't believe Adam has won any titles in WWD, but over in DL's start of his career, was at one point beating DL in that gauntlet match, or tied, I don't remember which it was. Former world champ. Early thorn in DL's career. Adam Cole, baby, has arrived in the Hall of Fame. Boom. And Adam Cole, baby, takes his place in the Hall of Fame, Class of Season 3. Then Hall of Famer number 3 for this season. Another guy who has been here since, oh, never mind. He is Kenny Omega. I mean, the man has a long list of accomplishments, so I have to literally write this down every time. Mega Champion of AAA, PWS Top 5 and number 1 wrestler in the world, Wrestling Observer's Wrestler of the Year in 2018, Sports Illustrated Wrestler of the Year in 2017. He's broken the Meltzer 5-star scale 7 times. He is one of only 2 men to ever beat Carnage / Jason Sharp on RSG. He is now a current WWD Hall of Famer and future RSG Hall of Famer. He once performed in North Carolina. He stands 6 feet tall and weighs 224 pounds. Kenny Omega, taking his place in the Hall of Fame. I gotta update that because it still says he's a future WWD Hall of Famer. He is a current WWD Hall of Famer and future RHG. Alright, there. Kenny Omega taking his spot, though. The best bout machine. Done it all. Been there since Season 1 of RHG and Season 2 of WWD. I believe Season 2, right? Yeah, it was Season 2. Hall of Famer number 4. This guy has been here off and on, not even off and on, just he's always been here, just as more does it get booked. Since Season 1, Spider-Man, one of the greatest mid-carders of WWD, up there with Bonnie, Batman, those types of guys. Spidey, of course, the first, I believe it was the first ever Hound champion. I know he won the title at some point, former US champ, former Galaxy World champ. Spidey held a plethora of titles throughout his WWD career, now taking the Hall of Fame spot. Entry number 5 in the Hall of Fame. Another guy who's been here off and on since season 1. It's more does he get booked. Captain America, of course, former United States champion, former Enigmatic Legacy champion, former Galaxy World champion. I want to say he held that one Ghostbuster title at one time, when I was going to do like seasonal titles, and then I just gave up on that. It was season 1 in WWD. I just remember it was a Ghostbuster themed title, and the like 2 matches in the one was like a battle royale of old dead people. Eddie Guerrero, Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage, and then Taker was thrown in there. We had odd ideas back then, me and Jace, but you know. Captain America taking his spot in the Hall of Fame. I don't know why the person who made this version of Cap made this his entrance, but you know. The Hall of Fame videos are so weird because I blur the line between in character and out of character. So kind of fourth wall broken on fire, but either way, another guy. Why does he have a briefcase? I don't know. I was probably doing something with him in like normal mode. But another guy who's been here since season 1, Dan TDM. Won a plethora of titles as well. The FNX title, he's won the Enigmatic, the Galaxy World, I believe the YouTube World title at one point. I don't know why he's coming down with a briefcase. Again, probably was playtesting something to do for a universe. Because I know at one point I was going to make him Money in the Bank. But then I ended up going with Rollins. And now Matthew Storm will challenge for that briefcase at Mania. Either way, Dan TDM in the Hall of Fame. Just ignore the briefcase. As the next Hall of Famer, the man who fought Jason Sharp at WWD Day 1 in Mexico in the gymnasium, none other than Juan Cena. One of the characters that was made as a joke that just keeps on reappearing. Juan Cena taking his place in the Hall of Fame. The salute into the crowd. The greatest luchador of all time. Totally not John Cena in a mask. I still love that match. I think it was Sharp was cutting a promo, and then Fluffy just comes into the background. Marty! Juan Cena, now a WWD Hall of Famer. We have the weirdest group of Hall of Famers. Is that all 8? I don't know, it is not. Here's the final guy. Another guy who made his debut this season and blew the roof off the place. WWD YouTube World Champion Logan Paul made a shocking punch and debut here. Did not think Logan would do as good as he's been doing, but honestly, he was made for this. The Maverick now will go up against his brother, the problem child, Jake Paul, at WrestleMania for the YouTube World Championship. Definitely big things in Logan's future here in WWD. Definitely he is not done competing. He chose to re-sign his contract for next season too. So if he's able to retain his YouTube World title, he will go into next season as a champion. Of course, last Mania was the rule of having to relinquish your title every season was dropped. That is the 8. We will carry on to the final 4 Hall of Famers. Let's do that. Then a guy we couldn't even track down for the Hall of Fame to do his entrance to that. N60 Sean, he was in season 1. He competed for the Hounds title. I think he won another title. I don't remember what that title was. But, yeah, N60 Sean going into the WWD Hall of Fame class season 3, but we could not track this man down for the life of us to even get him to do an entrance. So, yeah. Here we go. Of course, we could not just skip out on these two men. The WWD Hounds champions who have held their titles since the last season of WrestleMania. Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, the Usos, have gone almost undefeated. Their only loss this season came to Carnage and the Overlord inside Insane Asylum. I'm stumbling over my words. These two guys have been on a whole nother level alongside their cousin Roman Reigns. I mean, the bloodline runs WWD. They're the tag champs, they're the house champ, Roman's CEO. The Usos and Roman have this place on lockdown, all accompanied by their special counsel, their wise man, Paul Heyman. I mean, these two are literally the second greatest tag team to ever grace a WWD ring. We figured out they're not the greatest. FNX still has them beat. No team is like FNX. And of course, it would be stupid not to include this man. The WWD CEO, the WWD House Champion, the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, the man in God mode himself, the ultimate needle mover, the big dog, Roman Reigns. This man, since last season, has been unstoppable. The minute he turned on the Shield, it was like a flip switched in him. The minute he turned on Jon Moxley and Seth Rollins. And now Roman Reigns started the season as the Enigmatic Legacy Champion, would relinquish that, go on to win the Universal title, would relinquish that, and go on to win the Hounds title. Heyman would switch the contracts of the Chamber, and it wouldn't just be for the Hounds title anymore, it would be for all of WWD as well. Roman Reigns then would put DL through these series of gauntlets, but DL has beaten every single one. And now, this Sunday, it will be, in the main event, a 3-stage of the Hell match, Roman Reigns versus DL for that title. First stage will be a normal match. Second stage, an Insane Asylum. The third stage, none other than a no rules match. Things should get interesting very quickly. The Tribal Chief has a huge problem on his hands to stay safe on the island of relevancy. But the main event, the header of this season's Hall of Fame, a man who has shown up and dominated from Queens, New York, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Punisher, the Comeback Kid, the non-stop diesel machine, Jason frickin' Sharp. This man has been on a different level this season. Abandoning the alter ego of Carnage and solely focusing on himself, Jason Sharp ended up winning the United States title and now has a shot to win the Universal title. This Saturday, night 1 of WrestleMania, in a 2 out of 3 falls match, he will go on to face Finn Balor. Of course, how he got that, he lost the title, U.S. title to Darby Allin. He would fly all the way to the Dodgers Stadium and would compete in the Royal Rumble 2-30, eliminating and outlasting everybody else. Jason Sharp now gets to challenge Finn Balor in a 2 out of 3 falls match at Mania. Sharp could walk out Universal Champion, DL could walk out House Champion. FNX could be back on top of their brand at the end of the season. But either way, that is your Hall of Fame class for this season. Absolutely stacked. You got old legends, new legends. I mean, it's insanity. And this is all heading into this Saturday and this Sunday's WrestleMania. So, I mean, you have Jimmy and Jey Usos, Roman Reigns, you have Jason freaking Sharp, Adam Cole, Bebe, you have Captain America, you have, I'm trying to think of everybody, because I already deleted their names out of my list. Matthew Storm. You have Spider-Man. You have N60 Sean, Kenny Omega, and you have Logan Paul. Stacked card either way. We will see you guys next episode, which will be, I don't know when this is uploaded. This will either be like Wednesday or Friday this is uploaded. So either we'll see you this weekend for Mania. Good night, everybody.